Happy New Year! Oh, what an incredible year 2024 was, and I cannot wait to see what 2025 holds.
More good stuff, I bet.
Hopefully. Let's put this stuff down. It's cold. Yesterday it was like 50 degrees outside, so I thought we could film this video outdoors today, but today it is a lovely 23 degrees here in Colorado. But iVEN has a really thick jacket that I got him for Christmas, so
Christmas
that's
gift. I love it.
Let's take these off. 2024 has been honestly more incredible than I could have ever imagined. Like a year ago today, iVEN and I were talking about like where we saw ourselves going this year. This was more than I could have ever hoped for. We saw some of the most incredible sights in the world, did so many things that I wanted to do for so long.
I feel like 2024 was like 3 years worth of events put into one. I was looking at some of our earlier videos from the year. I was like, wait, that was just a year ago? What?
We wanted to make this video to share with you just some of the crazy stats and amazing adventures that we've had this year, and to just talk about our goals and things we're hoping to do or excited to do this year as well. So to start off with some stats, we flew on 24 flights with 11 different airlines.
We don't have much loyalty.
Yeah.
Whatever's the cheapest, that's the one we're on.
Absolutely. Including the US, we've been in 12 different countries this year. 8 new ones for me and 6 new ones for you.
Wow, not bad at all. We're slow madding. We're actually spending a number of months in most of these places and really immersing ourselves in the culture, but still to be visiting so many new places, that's awesome.
In Europe, we did do a little less slow madding because everything is within train distance. We went to Hungary, we went to Slovakia, we went to Italy. Like there's a lot of new videos coming up of our time in Europe. And this year was the first time we really optimized long layovers. We had like a one-day adventure in the UAE that was just so fun, and we squeezed in so many sights and delicious food. It was amazing. We had a one-day layover in Turkey and got to take our friend Zach, who's joining us on some upcoming videos, through one of our favorite cities and introduce him to so many of our favorite things that are there. We had a lot more adventures like that this year that definitely contributed to us having higher numbers. Guess how many beds we slept in? This includes like overnight flights or on our overnight train, like sleeping on the train or on the flight as well. 35 beds.
But when you really think about it, that is insane.
35 different beds, which is an average of 10 days per bed when you really think about it.
There were a number of Airbnbs that we stayed in for at least a month. So that's 31 days in one bed. That means that in order to make the average swing all the way down to 10, that's like new bed every night.
We shared 49 new videos with you guys, which is not too shabby. Only a few shorts. I didn't count that because it's been such an insignificant number of shorts. But this year in 2025, we're planning on sharing a lot more shorts as well and getting our website and blog going. But what do you think our highest performing video of 2024 was?
If I'm remembering correctly, weirdly enough, I think it was our first impressions of Sydney video.
Yes! Our first impressions of Sydney video really took off, and I think in part because I really mispronounced some words accidentally, and our lovely viewers have definitely corrected us, and we know now how to pronounce Bondi. Ooh, do I know how to pronounce Coogee? Coogie? Oh no, okay, just Bondi. I know how to pronounce Bondi now, you guys.
Take the win, Aussies.
People in Australia just have such a good sense of humor and engaging personalities, and that definitely came through in our This Is Australia video. We got to really enjoy kind of gaining a bit of a community on that one, and getting to really interact with everyone was amazing.
Folks had a lot to say in the comments. They were like having conversations with each other. I think like, you know, I mean, I don't want to speak for MADison too much here, but like that's a big part of the reason why we even do this, right? To like, not just
connect people, to like get a, you know, develop a community. What do you think our lowest performing video of 2024 was?
Was it our Universal Studios?
Yes, what the heck?
Dang, I'm on a roll today.
Oh my gosh, Universal Studios in Osaka, which I actually think was a pretty good video. We had an amazing time exploring Universal Studios Japan. It just didn't reach as many people. So if you're wanting to learn more about what I think might be, is definitely in the top 3 best theme parks in the world. No. Check it out because it's, I think it was good. Now, other superlatives. iVEN and I both know these questions, but we don't know each other's answers to them yet. What was the most underrated video of 2024?
You want to do the countdown?
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Hoi
Cherry
An!
blossoms. Oh. Dang. Okay, this is surprising to get these answers too. Hoi An was your birthday as well.
Yeah, why didn't everyone celebrate my birthday to the max in Hoi An? And I'll go first for this one. So Hoi An, I don't know, maybe partially because it was my birthday, but like I was just in a really good state of mind. I was like present and like really experiencing the moment. And I thought like actually we got some of our best drone footage on that trip as well.
Yeah.
Like one of my favorite shots of 2024 is like when we had the drone shot, when the basket boats were in the river, they were like spinning the boats around in the water, super still water, these vibrantly colored boats spinning around. The rice fields, you know, the harvest was just starting, you know, the greens were turning to browns, and you saw like all these beautiful plots of land with like the rice grains collected. I just thought it was like beautiful time.
It was so beautiful. Plus, I feel like of all of our videos of this year, that was definitely one where we got to engage so much with locals.
Yes.
You know, we went on this amazing private tour with an incredible host who took us into his home. He taught us so much about the area. We got to meet with some local farmers. And yes, obviously the farming that we were doing was for tourists. I'm sure they pulled the rice that we planted right up the second we left. But it was just such a special moment to really connect with people from a different culture.
A very rooted and connected people, right? Like that show you that there are so many different ways in which to live a fulfilling life.
Yeah, that was an incredible one. That's so true. That was definitely one of my favorites. The other one, mine was the cherry blossoms, because to me, that is such an incredible bucket list item. And for so long, it seemed like we weren't going to get to see them. And then finally, like the week we left, they start blossoming. We get to just really take it in. We get to see it in every stage of blossoming as well, with the peak being like literally like the day we left. We get to see them at their absolute peak, and then we had to hit the road because our visa was ending in Japan. We had to leave Japan. We were there for 90 days.
If there were any video that I think like is fine performing not as well, I think cherry blossoms are one of them, because cherry blossoms are so much more magnificent in person. You have to see it in person. That feeling of serenity and peace and oneness that just falls over you. I mean, that's do it.
But do that, but definitely also check out the cherry blossom video, and for sure check out the Hoi An video. That's so true. I completely forgot. And that may be the most challenging video of 2024 because I had not adjusted to the heat of Vietnam. We had come from like winter conditions in Japan to extreme summer conditions in Vietnam. Feels like temperature of 112 degrees, and boom, let's go ride bikes in Hoi An. So that actually probably was my most physically difficult video to make in 2024. Plus it was Ivan's birthday, so check that one out. The next superlative is just the most like pinch me moment of 2024.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Koalas
Live
in
octopus.
Magnetic Island. Oh my gosh, that's so true. Okay, so
silly.
I said the koalas at Magnetic Island in Australia. I think part of that for me, this year was a year of a lot of things that I planned that were very iffy. You know, when it comes to nature, you cannot really plan your trips. I planned a lot of trips around nature this year, from the cherry blossoms, getting to see animals in Australia, the Northern Lights. Like, it was definitely a year for a lot of like very like cross your fingers and hope kind of planning. And Magnetic Island especially, not only did I have iVEN, but we also got to go with my parents. So my mom and dad were also there. So there were 3 people that I had planned this for, plus wanting to share it with you guys. And my hopes were just so high to get the chance to see koalas in the wild. They were exactly where they were supposed to be when they were supposed to be there, just like my research had said. But
baby koalas, sleeping koalas.
So like multiple baby koalas. It was like I could not have asked for a more better experience there. That was absolutely perfect. That was my pinch me moment.
Yes.
Okay, and yours, the live
Mine
octopus.
is so silly.
No, but it makes sense because it's a long time thing.
Yes, yeah. It's a live octopus. You're like, iVEN, did they taste really good? No, they were pretty, you know. But okay, so then why live octopus? Why is this on your list? Well, when I was like 13 or 14 years old, YouTube was just becoming a thing. I watched this grainy video of people eating live squirming octopus off of a plate in Korea, and I was like, oh, I want to do that. I just feel like there's not that many opportunities to like make your 13-year-old self proud. And in that moment, I did it. I went to Seoul, Korea. I ate live octopus with it dancing around.
And you did a YouTube video about it and shared it now for other 13, 14-year-olds to see and be inspired by. It was like a full
Passing
circle.
it along.
Yeah, like a beautiful full circle moment, truly there.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
But it's just, yeah, those little moments are really the ones, weirdly enough, like we do all these crazy things, right? Like once in a lifetime bucket list items, but like sometimes it truly is the little things. Absolutely. It's like the silly $20 plate of something like gimmicky in front of you that just brings you so much joy.
Absolutely. Well, and that actually brings me to one of my other most kind of pinch me favorite things of 2024 that was so incredibly special. We've been traveling full time for about 3.5 years now. This is our third full year of full-time travel. And this year, we saw so many friends. We actually met up with friends in just about every country we visited. Of our longer stays, Korea is one of the only countries that we didn't have a friend visit us while we were there, or a local friend that lives there that we got to see while we were there. And that was definitely a special part this year too. 2024 was so amazing, which brings us to 2025.
We have no idea what 2025 holds for us. They say man plan and God laughs. It might be one of those situations for sure.
But some hopes for 2025 are to visit our 6th continent, maybe our 7th, but for sure our 6th. Want to go explore South America, go to maybe Peru, maybe Argentina, maybe Chile. If
you've been to any of these places or just have any recommendations in general, please let us know. We would love to be able to look into those and see what we can do.
Send us links for all your favorite things.
Yes.
Also, a goal of ours is to pack lighter. We've had an amazing year this year, but we've also traveled to a lot of countries where we're able to take public transportation, which is amazing. But sometimes you get to a metro stop and they have elevators, but you can't find them. Or it's like the one stop on the line that doesn't have an elevator. And iVEN has really carried a lot of very heavy bags up staircases this year, and he's retiring from that.
It can be a little corny to say this, but my New Year's resolution for every year is pretty similar. It's just to be more present. One of the places that I started was like looking at my phone less. Like if I'm somewhere, even if it's like in the metro, why do I need to pull out my phone and like scroll endlessly at nothing important at all? Just observe people sitting next to you, the kid playing, whatever it may be, the dogs, yeah. And I think that has been a huge improvement in my life, just setting the phone down.
Yeah.
But the new thing that I do is sometimes I get in my own head. Now that I don't have the phone, that doesn't stop the brain from just thinking about random thoughts. Like, what do you do? What are you thinking about? There's nothing you can do in this metro to make that situation better. Just be in the moment, take it all in.
Yeah, and I think too, like with that in mind and mindset in mind, for me, definitely one of them is to relax a little bit more, to really like, once I have something planned, just let go and like enjoy whatever unfolds. I definitely let that like be a little pressure on myself, wanting everything to just go so well, wanting everything to be perfect. Everything will work out in some way, shape or form. And like, you can't control everything, just enjoy. Just enjoy. Speaking of, some of the things that stressed me out this year, some of these bucket list experiences, iVEN has some bucket list experiences that aren't so dependent on nature. So we're gonna focus a little more on those this year too, hopefully. We're hoping to maybe see the pyramids in Egypt. We would love to go see the blue flame volcanoes in Indonesia. So yeah, there's definitely some things like that we're hoping to fit in this year, but I mean, who knows what this year will hold. There's so many amazing things in this world to explore, and I feel like we're constantly getting turned in different amazing directions. I can't wait to see.
All I know is whether or not those few items are included in the list, I think we're going to have a really good 2025.
Yay! So thank you so much for joining us, and please join us for more of 2025. Check out our Northern Lights video coming up next, and the Hoi An video and the cherry blossoms from last year.
Show them some love.
Yeah, that is all. So thanks so much for joining us. Please hit those like and subscribe buttons and drop a comment with somewhere you would love to see us go or your favorite video of 2024. And yeah, we love you. Have an amazing Happy New Year. We'll see you on the next one.